Yo guys, what's going on? In today's video, I'm gonna be telling you guys what niches to focus on in Q4 and why you need to start selling online at this time of the year. See, Q4 is pretty much like the last quarter of the year, from like September, October to like December. This time is where people consume products the most. So if people are consuming products the most, you do not want to find yourself on the wrong side of the table. Don't find yourself at a place where you are consuming a lot. Instead, you gotta make people consume. And why do you do this? To make money. And money is the goal for a lot of us, and I believe it's the goal for you who I'm specifically speaking to right now, right? So in this video, I'll basically be going over the products that you want to sell, exactly what your websites should look like for you to actually print this Q4, and I'm obviously going to show you the exact step-by-step on exactly how to find the exact products that are moving. And just in the rest of the video, I'll be just telling you what you guys need to be tweaking on your website. So without wasting any time, let's just jump right into it. The first niche that you want to focus on is giftable niches, right? Why does this niche work so much around Q4? Because loved ones are trying to gift their other loved ones. So if you love somebody, you're trying to gift somebody for Christmas, you're trying to gift somebody for New Year's, you're trying to maybe cop something for yourself for Black Friday, right? These three events that happen in the year are very, very important. So you guys want to make sure that you are selling giftable products. And now you might ask, like, okay, where do I find these giftable products that are actually trending? For me, I don't like to complicate it for myself. I'm not gonna go ask my friend, yo bro, what are people buying the most? So then I start selling it. I like to work with data, right? So I like to use softwares, I like to use tools, and to find like these products, I'm simply using like AutoDS to find giftable products. So I'm going to open up my screen and show you guys the type of products that you guys want to be focusing on and building your sites around. One amazing thing about AutoDS is like it's literally like $1 for the first 30 days, which is like 20 Rand. 20 Rand is absolutely nothing for you to see data on things that are selling. So let's get into it. All right, so now that we are in AutoDS, for you to get to AutoDS, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Make sure you're using that link. When you use that link, you're gonna see just bangers only. So to find like these giftable products, you wanna go to this section written trending products. While we go into the trending products, and what exactly is AutoDS? AutoDS is a fulfillment center. It actually sends out dropshipping products for dropshippers, right? So because they do this, they understand what people are buying. They understand what people have been buying all the Q4s from last year, this year. They just understand what's going to move. So when you come down here to the trending product section, they're gonna show you the exact things that are trending. And as you see here by the trending products, the first thing that you can see here is this bowl here. This is a bowl that can literally be gifted to two kids, man. You see like cargo pants, who doesn't want to look good? I mean, like, you guys know people buy Christmas clothes, people go out for Christmas. You have like these Merry Christmas gifted scented candles. I don't know if I say that right, but correct me in the comment section if I didn't say that correctly. But these are the things that move, like scented candles that are centered around Christmas, because Christmas is coming. So it's just showing us things that always trend every single Christmas, every single Q4. So these are the things that you want to be selling. You want to be selling shirts that are literally like, you know, red and black checkered like this, because they represent the season, you know. Things like these Christmas things here, just like basically like gifted things. So what I want to do, right, is I want to pick one random product. Let's take this bowl for example, and I want to show you how to read the data on the product, because yes, you have the product sells and everything, but you just want to go a little bit deeper, you know, because just because you have the product, it doesn't mean when you sell it you're gonna make money. So the first thing that we have here that AutoDS presents for us is like the sold count. They tell us that they've sold 328 units, which is not bad for something that's like that got launched 2 months ago, as we saw on the previous thing. And then we have a profit margin of $18, which is about 300 Rand. So because this is something that's gifted, as soon as you're starting to run your ads and everything, people are gonna buy in multiple. So let's say people buy five products a day, you go 18 times 5. But again, it goes back to how much your CPAs and ads were and everything. But I don't want to get too technical and chase you away right now. So when we come to the product score, what does product score here? It tells you the saturation level, right? What does saturation level mean? When you're selling products online, there are other competitors that are selling the products. So you want to understand, like, okay, how many people, is it a product that's being sold by many people? Is it a product that's not being sold by many people? Oftentimes you want to get in where there is low competition, because when there's low competition, that's where you get to like fulfill demand a lot more. And here what we see is it's in the average range, and because it's in the average range, it's something that we can simply launch and go. We don't have too many competitors, but we already have people that are doing well. with it. And then it shows you again which countries are actually being distributed in it. It's being distributed in Spain, France, Ukraine, United States, and Chile. I don't even know if I responded, if I like pronounce that country correctly. So you can go ahead and just like launch it to Spain via Facebook ads, launch it to France via Facebook ads, and just change your landing page to Spanish or or French or whatever it is. If you're from South Africa and by chance maybe you want to test this, you can just test it in South Africa. Just because you see the countries here, it doesn't mean it only sells here. Maybe if you're the only one that's selling it in South Africa, you might have the biggest market share in South Africa, So make sure that you are focusing on selling like a lot of giftable products this Q4, and you will print. But I want to tell you something: giftable products then end up dying around right before Jan. Giftable and stop selling. So you need to make sure that you're starting right now and you're taking a lot of action right now. So now that you know that giftable niches actually sell, let's talk about another niche that you can potentially focus on, right? Because maybe many people are focusing on just like gifting. What you could look at is you could look at decor and party. We know that a lot of people are partying this December, so you could sell party like products, decor like products, because there are going to be a lot of events that are being like just hosted. So you could like look into those niches exactly, and to find those products, all you want to do again is you want to just go simply to the ad spy inside AutoDS, and there just write something like deco, and you'll see the products that are actually trending when it comes to deco. So now I've given you the giftable niche and I've given you the deco niche. Now I'm just going to give you the last one, the last one that you could tackle. This is like things that are leading up more towards New Year's now, more things towards like Valentine's, right? So let's say you're a little bit late and you're watching this, like maybe it's like December time now and you feel like you've missed out. What you want to focus on is you want to focus on products that do like a whole lot of New Year's resolutions. Like you want to sell like, digital notepads, things that just like help with people's like, New Year goals. You want to like look at it like things like weight loss. People always have this thing, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but people always have this thing of like, yo, next year I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna have a six-pack. If you're a gent, you're watching this, you want a six-pack by next year. So this is just like the mindset that people have. So you want to focus on things like that. You also don't want to let Valentine's go, because a lot of people are in relationships, even the ones that you think are not in relationships, they probably are in their own secret relationships. So if you're running things like Valentine's somewhere there around December, Jan, you can still hit a lick. So those are the niches that you guys definitely want to be focusing on this Q4. Now that like we are done with the niches that you are supposed to be focusing on this Q4, I want to kind of speak about what I do with my websites, right? So when you're selling like, either this giftable product, this deco product, or this Valentine's product, you always want to make sure that your website is congruent to the products that you're selling. Like having like, that Black Friday heading on your website, always make sure those are there. In your ads, always write Black Friday sale. Make sure that like you are giving people like 50% off, even if it's not 50% off. Just put the price of the product at like 1,500 at the compare price on Shopify, and then make it like $750, so it looks like 50% off. You want to have those things because those things are driving consumers to buy around this time. So make sure that like your ads are themed Black Friday or Christmas or New Year's Eve. Make sure that your websites are also congruent to those specials that you guys are running. Even when it's now Jan and you, let's say, focusing on Valentine's, make sure that your websites are writing that. And that on its own has just genuinely just changed a lot when it comes to dropshipping. And now, okay, your website looks good, everything is nice. Let's start jumping and talking about what type of offers do you want to run, right? Because you have the product, you have the website, but one thing that makes things sell a lot is the offer that you run. The offers that work around these type of like holidays and Q4 times is bundle offers. Buy one get one free. Those are the type of offers that you want to be running to make sure that you are printing. You want to make sure that you're running bundles. That's exactly what's going to print and increase that revenue and that profitability for you. But without further ado, hopefully like you found a lot of value in this video, and just take what I'm saying literally. Go take action, make sure that you are doing it, and let's get printing. And if you are still struggling, right, with just starting dropshipping in general, you want somebody to help us, maybe you want to work with me, you feel like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, Ray, can you help me start up my e-com store? What I'm going to do is I'll leave a link in the description. It'll be first for you to apply, and if you're good, you to apply to work with me, so work together on your store. If you're a good fit, we'll get back to you in 24 hours and then we'll take it from there. But for now, peace, and I'll check you in the next one.